So you want to help people out and get paid at the same time while doing it. Well, the best way to do this is by building an online coaching business. And in this video, I'm going to give you everything you need to know about starting your own online coaching business. So let's get into it. If you don't know me, my name is Brian. I'm a monetization coach, and over the last year, I've helped my clients generate over $180,000 in sales launching their coaching programs. And I've built my own coaching program at the same time as well. And I made over $80,000 in the last year, and we're still building up, chat. So I'm going to give you everything that I've learned, everything that I've implemented with my current clients to be able to help them scale and launch their coaching programs. Now, before we get into the bread and butter of this video, I want to make something really clear. You don't have to have crazy amount of experience to be a coach. You don't have to have the crazy amount of money made. You don't have to be able to just know everything. You can literally be a coach. You could teach people what you currently know, and there's people out there that need your guidance, need your help, and they're starting from zero. You already have the one up, and all you're doing is just guiding them to wherever they're looking. You're just guiding them to where you're currently at right now. So you don't need any experience to be a coach. You already have everything that you need to just teach other people. You're just really a guide, to be honest. So I want you to know that before we get into the rest of this video. So the first thing that you want to nail down when it comes to building out your coaching program or your coaching offer is you want to nail down the promise and the transformation that you're going to be providing to people, right? So when it comes to people just launching their coaching programs online, or even myself, I struggle with this too. Like, I thought I could help everyone under the sun. Like, I was like, hey, you're a computer science person, I'll help you out. You're a life coach, I'll help you out. And I didn't know anything about anything up in their niche, right? So it was just like you're trying to help out so many people, and by doing that, you kind of lose yourself in the process, and you lose your confidence because it's like you don't know what you're getting into. So you want to really figure out who you're able to help. And if you don't know who you're able to help, that's fine too. You could just start off random and work your way up as you go. Like, I realized I work best with online business coaches, right? Because I love business myself, and it was just like I know a lot about business, and that's like me knowing that just made the job way more fun rather than me going out and helping a computer science person where I have to learn everything about their field to be able to help them really like learn their competition, or even just a life coach. Like, I didn't know anything about how they were doing their stuff, or like it wasn't even interesting to me for real. So you want to figure out who you're able to help, and then from there you're able to provide them. The next thing you want to do is figure out a transformation that you're going to be able to get them. And a lot of the times, even myself, like, I'm giving y'all like the stuff that I learned over the last year and what I'm even implementing into my own clients, right? So the transformation doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be everything under the sun. You don't have to have do everything for them. You don't have to give them like the wildest dreams possible. The clearer the transformation, the more simple the transformation is, the more likely people are gonna believe that you can do it, and they're gonna want to hop in on. They're gonna want to hop on to whatever it is you have to offer. So, for example, if you're a digital products coach, your offer can literally be, I'll help you make 3 sales in the next 90 days. That's simple. Like, that's not hard to do. Or, for example, if you're a credit you're a credit educator, right? You'll be like, I'll help you raise your credit up to 50 points or something, just by implementing the strategies that I'm going to be teaching you. So the transformation that you provide to people does not have to be complicated. The more simple it is, the more easy it is for you to achieve and actually be able to get your clients those results. And the whole, like, as you're going through this video, you're going to realize like the whole thing about coaching is that if you're able to get people results, like, the bread and butter is getting people results. If you don't get people results, no one else is going to want to come to you, and no one's going to believe that you can do it. Like, I have people that are watching me right now, and they're just like, before I even have a conversation with them, they see the results that I've done with other people, and they're just like, hey, they'll bring it up in the conversation, like, I seen what you did with Barbie, I seen what you did with this person. It's just like people are watching, and if you're able to get people results, people are going to trust that you're able to get them results. Figure out who you can help, how you can help them, right? And usually it's a past version of you, or even just like a future version of yourself. You want to talk to that one clear person, because then you can cater to your program around that specific person desires, how they act. You'll even know like what they need at that time, because you're just helping that one type of client. So, for example, you could be helping online beginners start their digital marketing business, or you can help moms fix their credit online by teaching them the exact game, or you can just help women build a brand online. So once you figure out who you can help and how you can help them, you have like 80% of the work done. That's literally 80% of the work done. And then it's all a learning process. So you're gonna figure it out as you go, and you're gonna understand more of your audience. You're gonna understand what each, like, after going through the clients, you're gonna understand more about what moms need to be able to get through your program, or what dads need to be able to get you through your program, or what beginners need to get you through your program. And you're just gonna keep building a better program on top of that. Like, it's only gonna get better over time if you actually care about what you're doing. The next thing that you're going to need when it comes to building out your coaching program is the structure. And the simple structure that I like to use is a 90-day type of coaching offer. So you're helping your client over the 90 days achieve a certain transformation. So if I were helping other people start their own coaching businesses, I'd work with them for 90 days, and then I do weekly calls with them. So like, weekly calls are like the bread and butter when it comes to like their objections, really, because they're gonna be like, "Oh, are you gonna be giving me guidance along the way?" People, like, nine times out of 10, they don't even really need it. They just want someone in their corner telling them what to do and making sure they're doing it, and then giving them the validation they need to keep moving forward. Because a lot of the times they're just like, they just feel lost doing it themselves, and that's why they want a coach, someone to push them along the journey, help them be able to get those results, and just give them guidance and give them feedback as they're going through it. So weekly calls, you'll give them weekly calls, work with them for a duration of 90 days, 60 to 90 days, get them results, and then even throughout the program, you give them templates and tools to be able to speed up the process to be able to get them results faster. So, weekly calls, templates, and tools for whatever your business is. For example, if you're a digital products coach, for example, you can give people a content calendar, like content calendar that you use, or a content calendar that's working. So that way, when they come into your business, then they have to make content to be able to sell their digital products. They already they have a content calendar that they could just follow, and using that content calendar will help them get results faster. So you're giving them tools and templates to really shortcut to the process, and then you're working with them for a span of 60 to 90 days, doing weekly calls, and then just making sure that they're moving along, and then getting their questions answered by you. And then really, when it comes to like the structure, I feel like the more personal you are, you don't want to help too many people at once. Like, when it comes to coaching, I like more high end type of coaching. So you once you build a relationship with your client, and you actually focus on helping them get results, you're locked in for God knows how long, because you've built that relationship up. Rather than trying to chase hundreds of people, trying to get hundreds of people into your program, you can literally treat your clients like superstars, and they're gonna do all of the marketing for you. And by treating them like superstars, other people are going to see that you treat them by like superstars, and they're going to want that same type of treatment themselves. Because, like, nowadays, a lot of the times people just try to push a bunch of people into the offer, bunch of people into the coaching program, and then since they're having a bunch of people inside the coaching program, they can't fulfill the client needs, and then now they get bad reviews. And then when they try to get referrals, it's just like, you didn't help me out, so why would I help you get other people to do the same thing? Like, it just doesn't make sense. So focus on the current clients that you have right now. Focus on helping them, focus on building that relationship up, and I promise you, they're just gonna go out and talk about you. Like, once your name pops up, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I work with him. Like, he is actually a really good person to work with, and he actually cares about your business." And then when it comes to pricing as well, you can, if you're first starting out as a coach and you don't have like the confidence, or you feel like you're not ready to hop in that fire for a, like, it's okay. You When it comes to pricing, you can get your first client for free. You can DM people and be like, "Hey, I'm doing this coaching program, and I'm not gonna charge you anything upfront. I just want to work with you. I'll be able to implement this XYZ into your business, or help you be able to get this result. And all I ask is that you give me a referral at the end of this." So you can people are more likely, they're likely to be like, "Okay, you're being honest about it, like, you're still new to this, you're willing to help me out. You say you can help me out, and you're doing it for free. Like, if you do the job out, of course I'll give you a referral." And that's an easy way to get your foot in the door. And once you do get the results, you can be like, "Hey, I did this for free. I was able to help you out. If you want more of this service, I'm charging XYZ for the next 2 to 3 months to be able to work with you and do this for you and help you get the results that you're looking for." And they're most likely gonna say yes, because you help them out for free and you're able to get them results, and they've been working with you already, so they already trust you. So now it's like an easy way to get your foot in the door. But if you already have experience and you're like, "I'm ready to just start charging right now, I'm cool with it," you can easily charge 9.97 and work your way up. 997 has been like the offer that I use with my current clients. Some of my current clients, when they're first getting into the coaching business and coaching field, and they're like still trying to get their confidence up, I'm like 997 is a perfect price to start out, and you could always go up. So you can easily charge 997 and work your way up from there, or you could get your first client for free, and then get once you get the results for them, get your foot in the door, then you could charge them is um whatever price is comfortable with you. So the next thing that you're going to need when it comes to pushing out your coaching program and launching it and scaling up is the platforms and systems to be able to do so effectively, right? So one of the best platforms that you can use is Instagram. TikTok is cool, YouTube is cool. Instagram is going to be your funnel, and it's like your portfolio in a sense. That's where you're going to show off all of your clients' results. You can show off the behind the scenes. You can show off the wins, the losses. One of the things that differentiates me as like a coach from other people on social media is like, and my clients even tell me this too. Like, I'm really transparent in the journey. I remember one of the times we had a client run a webinar, and she was she was she was set up to make stupid bank like 50,000 that night, and like it flopped. Like we had 14 people try to make transactions, and they were all failing. And it was just like we had to switch payment processors because Stripe was just not letting them through. And then the website shut down. I mean, the website just crashed because there were so many people on the checkout page. So I said that, and then like leading up to this webinar, I was talking about it all on my story, posting about it all on my page, like, hey, I'm super excited. I can't wait. This is probably gonna be her best one yet. And then it flopped. And it was just like in the moment I was crashing out. I'm not gonna lie. Like it took me some time to regain composure and be like, okay, let me lock in, let me get back into it and fix this. And I feel like that I showed that whole process on my story, and that just made me like people like when people can figure things out for them, right? As a coach, you're going to want to figure things out for your client because there's going to be questions they have, there's going to be issues that arise that you didn't see coming, and they're going to look to you for guidance. And if you're just like, hey, I don't know what happened, but I'm going to figure it out. And that's what we did. Like, I was just like, these are the steps that we're going to take to figure this out so it doesn't happen again. We ran to the next webinar, and she had made 12,000 with a different offer that night, and she made like 15,000 into the weekend. So it was just like when I came back and I was like, yeah, this is the fixes and this is what happened. Once we fixed it, people are just like, wow, that was just so transparent. Like I didn't expect, you don't expect the coach to be like they failed their client in that moment, but that's what makes you a person. That's what makes you real. That's what makes you trustworthy. Like if you, it's not. Everybody knows once you're in the coaching business, it's not like you're gonna get a bunch of wins all the time. There's gonna be L's, and once you, if you don't show those L's, people aren't gonna trust you. Like, what do you mean you're not taking L's? Like, there's hundreds of people out there that's running coach programs, and these people they ran programs themselves. So it's like they know the mishaps that could happen, and if you're not showing it, it's just like what are you really not telling me? Like you're creating that thought in the back of their head that's just like, something's fishy in the background. So be transparent as possible. Like you may not think it's gonna be effective for you in the moment, but I promise you, people are always watching. People are always watching the results that you do. People they're watching how you treat your current clients. They're watching all of the steps that you do online. They're watching it. So I say that to say use Instagram as your funnel for getting people to see what you have to offer, what your coaching business does, how you interact with clients, all the results that you're getting for people, and then use that as your portfolio to go on and get more clients. So all you really need is Instagram. Instagram, you could DM people on Instagram. You can use ManyChat to automate the process of people commenting and trying to lock in with you. And really, it's just a simple platform, and everybody's on Instagram anyway. So that's the perfect platform to start. And then as far as systems, I use GoHighLevel. GoHighLevel is like an all-in-one platform that has literally everything under the sun. I'm able to chat with clients. I'm able to have a business phone number. I'm able to build websites on there. I'm able to handle forums. But really, all you need is a calendar link for people to book one-on-one calls with you and to hop on sales calls with them to just talk about your offer, how you're able to help them, and then close them on that call. Then you're gonna need Stripe or Fanbasis. If you're just starting out, I don't think Fanbasis is going to be the best bet for you, but you can use Stripe. And then as you do get more results and more transactions coming through, then you could transition to Fanbases. And they're pretty. I like Fanbases. I'm using them right now. They're pretty like I like how hands-on they are. So like you'll have a designated team to handle your account on fan bases, and the transactions are more likely to get approved. They have more buy now, pay later options. So that's what I like about it. Stripe also has buy now, pay later options, but I just feel like I've had it better Fanbase is more structured for high ticket coaching or just coaching clients and coaching coaches in general. And Stripe is more just like a transaction thing. So they're both good to Stripe is good to start out with, and then I would try to make my way over to fan bases, but they get the job done as far as like taking payment. And then the last thing you'll need is once you have the calendar link, once you have the Stripe, you just need a Zoom account. That way you're just meeting people face to face, and they really like that one-on-one personal touch where you're able to talk to them. They're able to like laugh at you, get their answers, their questions answered, and then go on to the journey. So that's really all you need. And then a client chat, you can either give your business phone number, personal phone number, or you can use a channel like Slack or Telegram to be able to connect and talk to your clients whenever they need to have like quick questions answered. So that's everything that you need to know when it comes to starting your own online coaching program, coaching business. And it's one of the best businesses to have in the market right now. Like people really love that one-on-one. They love getting guidance, and they're always going to need that guidance because people are always starting a business online. And then once they get into the business, they're like, I need help. I need to figure this out. Boom, that's where you come in. So start a coaching business. If you really love what you're doing, you're going to love the entire process of just going through and helping people get results. And as you do get people results, more people are going to be naturally drawn to you to be able to help them achieve that same result. And if you want to see how I was able to help one of my clients be able to launch her coaching business, her coaching program, and make over $9,000 in MMR with her school community, I'll link the video up here. See you guys in the next one.